angels.
Welcome back to our channel, baby.
If you're new here, make sure you click right up there to subscribe and join the journey.
Subscribe, join the journey, join the love, and don't forget to hit that bell for notifications from us, alright?
Yes,
you can also click down here to subscribe. You see where it says subscribe, the red button.
Right over here.
Turn that gray for us. We'll much appreciate it.
Yes, please.
All right.
So today's video, first off, we want to give a huge shout out to Nikki and Gabby. I love you guys so much. I always watch your channel. He watches your channel too. Like, I always have your videos on and he always finds your videos so cool and interesting too. But I love you guys so much, and I was watching the Nikki and Gabby channel. Everyone please go subscribe to them. But they gave my fiance and I such a amazing idea, obviously great content to film, because they played this game called We're Not Really Strangers, and it's the couples edition. And what's so cool about this, there's like a regular edition where it's like, you know, friends and family, the couple edition, and then family edition. So what I think is really cool is, like, you can play this with your family members and friends, but like couple, like your partner, that's one person, you know, you have a bunch of family members, a bunch of friends. So I'm excited to see this edition, which is going to be different from the kind that they played, because they were sisters, so they played like a family edition or whatever. This is really cool. This is not sponsored, nothing like that. This is just us having fun playing a game together.
Yep.
And most importantly, getting to know each other better, even though we're like,
there's nothing else.
We're like the same person. Like, we're like twins, so you know, but it's cool because we're gonna like get to deepen our relationship. And what's even more cool is you guys get to learn about us more. In our videos, I know we're always being like goofy and
picking each other up,
throwing each other down.
And, throwing each other down. You throwing me
dropping
down.
you because you're heavy. Don't worry, I've been in the gym, so I'm getting like strong as hell. So I won't drop you no more, buddy. What's so cool is, you know, instead of just doing like physical challenges, this is something that you guys are gonna be able to get to know us better and our relationship better. So I'm excited. This is literally our first time. We just went to Target today. We haven't unboxed it yet completely, so we're excited to bring you along for the journey. And
if you guys have any video recommendation or requests, you know what to do. Comment down below or email us right here. Not only will we give you a shout out in that video, we'll give you a shout out on all of our social medias, and all of our social medias are right here, baby.
Yes.
So let's get into this video. Let's get banging.
Are you excited?
Let's get jamming. Let's get skanging.
Oh my.
Let's go.
All right, so this is what the box looks like. Okay, and without making everything fall out, ta-da!
Nice unboxing, dude.
Thank you. So that's the box, and basically, guys, for those of you who don't know what this game is, this game is strengthening your relationship or maybe finding things out. There's so many editions. Like, if you go on their website, there's kind for healing traumas, there's kind for getting over things, there's self-love. You can play the game by yourself. Like, there's so many different editions.
We'll put
everything will be in the description below. But basically it says, what's more romantic than being understood? The couples edition is an invitation to better understand who your partner is today, not just the person you met them as. There's only one rule while playing. Honest answers only. Are you ready?
Tell the truth, my youth.
So, what does it say inside of it?
I can barely see anything.
I know, because going from there to there.
Inside where we all...
No.
Inside we're all the same. What is that? I said inside where we all. Inside we're all the same.
That's so cool, because like inside the box, look, it says open up. Open it up.
Things to remember while playing.
Number 1, relationships change just like the people in them do. Continue getting to know your partner every day, guys. Like, the light has us so messed up.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I know.
I look down at the paper and my eyes are like bang, 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 bang.
Literally.
Number 2, your partner can't read your mind. Communicate your needs.
I love that.
Don't just think them.
And I wasn't being salty towards you. That's like in general, like, guys, you have to communicate. Communicating is key. Number 3, Communication creates partnership, but that requires sharing your truth with your partner and being open to receiving theirs, especially when it's uncomfortable, which is something like we've already passed so much in our relationship, but like it's still cool finding out, you know, things.
The most romantic thing is being understood, but that requires listening actively. Limit all distractions when your partner is opening up to you.
Number 5, reveal even what feels risky. Let your partner see who you really are, not just what you think they want to see.
This is...
I like this.
They're making some... You know what I'm saying?
What if this like saves, like, I bet it like helps people with their relationships and stuff,
That's
you know?
pretty cool, man. This is like being like, this is being like you gotta tell the truth, or if you don't tell the truth, you're not supposed to be in the relationship you're in.
Yeah.
That's not fair to the other person on the other side. You're not being truthful, real, and honest.
Love never fails, so if it fails, it's not love.
Okay.
God said it, it's up there.
Show and tell your partner you love them every day. We all need more love than we lead on.
I like that. Okay, and then at the end there's some like reevaluation questions.
Yes.
Down there. So
reevaluate your relationship.
So guys, there are these 3 sections. So we're gonna start with section 1. I still honestly don't know what we're doing.
Level 1.
Level 1 is perception. So baby, you wanna go first?
You go first.
Read this to you?
Yes. The reason why I say that is because like, I know I'm gonna get it wrong, but don't get mad at me.
Okay. Get it wrong.
Yes.
Okay, let me read it. Why are you holding it so
because
tight?
I'm trying to think.
Okay, before we begin, I love you.
I love you too.
Good luck, my love.
That's
What's
why
my coffee order?
That's why I gave it
Get
to
it
you.
specific.
Get it specific?
Maybe I say it every single
So
day.
it's a large iced coffee, caramel, right? It's caramel flavor.
Keep saying the order.
Okay, so a large iced coffee, caramel, with 8 creams and no sugar.
Yes, you got that correct. Right now, obviously, it's butter pecan because that's like in season.
Well, yeah,
but
butter
it's
pecan.
usually
Large
always
iced
caramel.
coffee. It's either whether you
Whatever's
have
in season.
What's in season. Like,
Yeah, if butter pecan's in, butter pecan. If pumpkin's in, pumpkin's in.
Right.
But caramel
but
is
it's
the
like,
overall.
Yeah, but it's
Good
like
job.
large iced coffee, blah blah blah.
Yep.
8 creams,
no sugar. Yep. And the reason, guys, I do 8 cream, I'm not over here just like wanting to drink milk, but it's because if I tell them like 4, they put like 1.
Yeah.
So I have to tell them like 8 for them to give me something. Okay.
My turn. Okay, so it says, what do you think is the greatest source of stress for me right now?
I think the greatest source of stress for you right now, and I'm not trying to like come at you in any way, shape, or form.
Here we go,
I'm
bro.
being honest. It's a relationship. But I think we're at the age in our lives where, you know, we're growing up and we're not kids anymore. And me and you have always been like old souls. We're already older to begin with.
Yeah.
But right now is like growing up. Like we're about to get married soon. We have jobs we're trying to figure out and find out. We're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, we have an apartment now. We're on our own.
Yeah.
There's bills, there's money, there's things that are coming in that we're not used to.
Right.
We are very fortunate before where, you know, we got to live with our family members and then we got to live together with my family. Now we're on our own. So I think the biggest source of stress for you right now is like, you're trying to become like the man of the house, like that expression. You're trying to figure out money and figure out things, and not just for you to survive and live, but you know that my life is on the line as well, and you want to be there and help me and protect me and provide for me, and I want to do the same for you. Oh, baby. But
tell them everything.
no, it's like, it's being real, you know?
I'm
but yeah, I think your biggest form of stress, but you're not handling it like stressed out. You're handling it like, okay, this is something I need to do and it's a lot. But I think it's just, growing and maturing and becoming more motivating and just getting all of it figured out. You're at that stage where you're like growing, you know? So that's what I think.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. How important do you think birthdays and holidays are to me? Explain.
Bro.
And you should know this because like what just happened.
Bro, birthdays and holidays are so crucial and important to you. Like if something goes wrong during your birthday or during your favorite holiday, it's like that day is ruined forever. That it's just like
because it means so much.
Because it means that much to you. Like when you're happy, you don't want anything to crush your happiness. Like obviously in life sometimes things happen and
You're so cute.
Thank you.
I love hearing you talk. You don't talk like this. Sometimes.
I don't express too much.
We're playing this game every day.
I really don't express, you feel what I'm saying? But
you
like,
do at times, but like just to sit down and like open up.
Right, but like, yeah, you like, it's really crucial to you.
Quiet hour.
You yelling. Quiet hour.
I'm a Gemini. Okay, keep talking. I'm so sorry.
So I would say the key word to birthdays and holidays for you is crucial. Like it needs to be.
How much
happy.
does it mean to me?
It needs to be happy, full of fun, full of joy. And if that's not what it is, then that day is ruined for the rest of your life until you get to a different one. A different birthday or a holiday.
Okay.
That's what I think. Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
You sure?
I don't think it's ruined. I think for me personally, like I never let it ruin me. I make the most out of it.
Right. But it's
even at the end of the day, even if it didn't go the way it was supposed to be, I still tried to make it go. Like I still tried. I dealt with what the cards were giving me. I dealt with what God gave me. Right. But if it does have an interference, or like if we get sick or something happens or whatever, it breaks my heart because that day was supposed to be this way and so meaningful and special. And if it doesn't go that way, it just breaks my heart because it's like, wow, this day only happens once a year. I wanted it to be perfect, and I make the most what I got to deal with and do. I don't take a negative situation and just make it negative and be like, oh, this day's ruined. I feel like I know what you mean, but for them, because they might be like, she like has a fit and then her whole day's ruined. No, my whole day is not ruined. I take like that situation, I'm like, okay, this happened, what can I do to make it better? This wasn't what's supposed to happen, but what can we do now, you know?
No, I mean, like
it still makes me sad.
Like really like OD, like something that like happened, like that is like really OD, like that could ruin a person's day. I'm not just saying, of course. Yeah, it's not like just a simple thing happened and the whole day is ruined.
No, I know.
It's like if the situation is like really detrimental and like
I got you.
Extra. You know what I'm saying? What do I love that most people dislike?
There's a couple of different things. I'm gonna just say it. I really don't care. No, it's not coming at you. It might, like, loving and being loyal. Because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people look at their partner and they love them, but there's things and places they go and things they do and secrets they keep and other things they look at and do. You know, you aren't like most people. You're not like people. You're your own man. You're your own person.
Yeah, I've been that way ever since I was a little boy.
Yeah, and
little bitty boy.
That's something I love and respect out of you, because if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I want to be with somebody that I love and they love me and they're loyal to me. Like if you're going out, you know, to places and looking at other girls, or you're talking about other girls or whatever, how can I lay my head down at night being like, yo, like, that's my partner? You know what I mean? You're not like that. And that's what I like about you, and that's what like sets you aside from other people, is you look at that stuff and you're like, oh, or you look at that stuff and you're like, over her? No, like, you literally, I've seen that come out of you. It's not like me forcing you to be that way. You want that, and you have made that for yourself and for our relationship. So you're very
God-fearing man, so you know.
Yeah, and God has really helped him.
Like, it comes back around.
So. You're the type of person like his love for me and my love for him like trumps anything. Like there's no person, place, or thing that is ever gonna get in the way of that. Like, obviously the number one thing that goes above us in our relationship is God, you know, but when it comes to other things, it's just our love and loyalty is crazy and very different than most people. So, and I love and I appreciate you for that, baby.
Well, I appreciate you as well. Level 2, connection.
Connection.
So level 2 is connection.
What have you been extra sensitive to lately?
What I've been extra sensitive to lately. Extra sensitive to. My legs are like
our legs. They've been extra sensitive.
Yeah, my legs. Well, fall asleep, boy. Golly. I don't think I've really been extra sensitive to anything lately. I just like, I've been just living and just being happy with living with you and like figuring life out together. So, extra sensitive, I wouldn't say I'm extra sensitive to anything right now. So yeah, I'm chilling.
Okay. Good job, baby.
The hardest thing for me to reveal about myself to you.
I need to look at it. The hardest thing for
me,
you to reveal about yourself.
Yes.
The hardest thing for there's so many things, I feel like, but I just feel like your old ways and like who you used to be and different things you used to think and do and be, and you know, you've never kept like secrets from me. You've always been
first of all, I don't like lying.
Yeah, you're not a liar and I'm not a liar, which makes like us work.
So right now, I used to lie back then.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to lie.
But that's
like,
different
since
things.
Since I met you, I like really been myself and I physically don't like lying and I don't like liars.
Those were things that like, and I didn't want to just flat out just say like, oh, your lying history, but like things in your, like in your past, like that's why I said like ways and habits and things, like you don't do that anymore. And I feel like another hard thing was letting me in on like, and I'm not gonna say it, but deep secrets and a lot of stuff that happened in Jamaica, because there was some stuff that is very personal to you that I'm not gonna just spit out on the camera, but I'm answering the question. I can tell you more like after the game, obviously, but like things that you told me about that like I had no clue about and were very hard to hear, and you know, we both like broke down because there were some moments that were very like hard. So I think that was the hardest, just your past. Yeah. I know, guys, I can't like be very specific. I know like your past is like not the best answer, but like your past, literally, like a lot of things that you went through. Pretty much your whole life, like even when you came here to America, like you had a very hard period and you let me in on that, and so many secrets and things. There's been so many things, but I think with all of that, that's all hard for you because for one, you don't really open up. You're very to yourself to begin with. So even opening up about any of those things in general were hard for you. So honestly, you just opening up about you and your past, that has been the hardest thing for you. Did I get that right? Or
100%.
I did? We're doing good. What about you feels hardest to love? What about you feels hardest to love?
What about me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Dig deep.
Dig deep. Maybe my little calves. I don't know. I love myself, dude.
I know you do, baby. Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Do you want me to pick a different question?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
pick a different question because
Because there's no like answer fully.
yeah, I
either.
love myself, man.
Wild card. Finish the sentence. I'm sorry for blank. Both of us have to say what we're both sorry for. Oh, that's getting deep. Okay, should I go first or you go first? Or rock, paper, scissors?
But I'm not sorry for nothing though. Yo, pick another one. Go that one. Like I'm not sorry.
Yeah,
for
I'm
you
like-
sorry for something.
Yeah.
What are you sorry for? We'll talk off the camera.
I'm sorry for. Part of me wants, I'm such a Gemini, part of me wants to actually cry right now and start giving you like what I want to say, and then the other part of me wants to be so funny and like piss myself. But I have silk on, so I don't want to do that.
You don't want to piss on yourself?
No, but I'm sorry for all the times I dig out your batty hole.
No, you're not. Go.
Okay, I'm not sorry for that. Let's pick a different question because that sucked. What recent experience made you feel closer to me?
What recent experience? Recent experience.
Made you feel closer to me.
I would have to say the engagement.
Really?
Yeah, that really opened me up a lot.
How did it open you up? What did it make you feel like?
Just made me feel like nothing can stop us.
Aw, nice.
That's literally what it felt like. Oh, look at you getting all this bullshit.
No, because you've been like, you're so lovable. Like, okay, guys, something about him real quick is he is the most lovable and loyal person you can ever meet or find. And it gets to these levels where it's like, oh my gosh, this is the best. It can't get any better. Like, this is the best it's ever gonna be. Like, this is the most love and affection. And then all of a sudden, like, a month later, it like amplifies and it goes to a level that you didn't even think was real or possible. So like, I don't know, recently you've been very like just lovable, and
recently
it keeps growing. Like recently it's been even crazier than I've ever expected. Like it's been at the best of the best, and now it's like you keep surpassing these levels that I don't think are possible with love. You know what I mean? Like when it gets to the point where like, you know how most guys are, where it's just like they love their partner and it's just like chill, like they love them and nothing's wrong with that. But I'm just saying, guys don't really get into the mushy stuff. You feel me? You're getting not most, but that's what I said. Some guys, like most guys, you know, like guys are guys, and you guys can agree with that. Like you guys are just very chill. Like girls are the ones who are emotional and like more like that, but some guys are. But all I'm trying to say is
that
like,
is okay, guys.
and that's perfect.
If you're an emotional guy,
you need
that
to
is
be
perfectly fine.
You need to be, because at the end of the day, it's not guy and girl. It has nothing to do with that. It's about being human. It's about expressing like pain and heartbreak and all of that. That demands to be felt. Those are things that's a feeling. Humanity is a feeling. Like the more you just like turn that off or shut that away, like at the end of the day, there's some point where you're gonna have to turn it back on and deal with it. So you might as well already deal with it and embrace it and be who you're meant to be and be open, because the more you like suppress those feelings and stuff, like it's not gonna like let the seagulls squawking in his crib. Keeping your feelings like inside, like it's just not, we're humans, we're made to feel, we're made to have emotions, you know what I mean? So
yeah, don't make fun of my knee either, bro.
But
I need black as hell.
yeah, you're just at this point where your love and sensitivity, literally, like to answer that other question, like you've been more and more, and it's to the point where I'm looking at it like, I didn't think this was ever, like, you already gave me the best of the best, and then there's more, like you're literally passing levels that I didn't even think existed. So yeah, we did.
Well, you got somebody that loves you.
And I love you, Mickey. Okay, you ready for the last level?
Yeah.
Level 3 is reflection. Oh no, reflect.
What's something I'm too hard on myself about?
I think you're too hard on yourself. I don't think you're too hard on yourself about a lot of things, honestly. I feel like you're the type of person where you like the journey and the process and stuff, but you like the end results. You're the type of person where like you wish you could already be like at the end and seeing it, instead of like going through that blueprint and the rough draft and like no, but this, let me answer the question. Like what I'm trying to say is you're the one who taught me to deal with the steps to get there.
Right.
But I think in this moment, what is so hard for you is there's a lot of things right now that, like, not in general, but right now that you think like that you wish that you could already be skipped ahead, that you already wish you could be at the end of, because there's some things that are stressful, and there's some things that, like earlier we were talking about, like wanting to have your home and your money and be the man and have all that together.
Yes.
There's some of those things where I know right now you're like, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I had this much money in this home and that. Like, I know those are things right now that you want. So I think you're hard on yourself about your goals and your dreams that you want to achieve and that you're going to achieve. I think you're hard on yourself with those right now because it's all in the process. I understand you want and need it now, and I know you understand you have to get there. Yeah. But I think you're hard on yourself sometimes with it. Does that make sense? Yeah, I understand you will go through that process. You're the one who taught me how to do that, but like you also, I think recently, because those things are such high demand, you're hard on yourself about. You feel me?
That's a really good answer, dude.
Thank you. How would you describe the way I love you to a stranger?
How would I describe it? It's the most gentle, real, pure, affectionate. Like, the word pure doesn't even describe it good enough. The realest love. I can go on and on, but like pure.
Go on.
It's the most like perfect word for your love for me. Everything is so honest and real and pure. Like the most gentle love. So yeah.
I love that answer, brother. Okay.
Finishing the sentence. I am proudest of you for.
I'm proudest of you for, and this is gonna like sound cliche because it's one big thing, but becoming you heart. Let me try that again. Yeah. I'm the proudest.
Hold on. Why you malfunctioning, buddy?
I don't know, I'm glitching like this.
Come on.
I am the most proudest of you.
The most proudest?
Baby, isn't that the question now?
No.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
The
most proud. I'm the most. I am the most proud of you for becoming who you are today. Because there's a lot of things that you had to change and let go of and do and sacrifice to become who you are, but become who you are for us, you know?
Yeah.
And when I'm saying I'm most proud of you, like, for becoming who you are, the number one thing, but like, it always passes my mind because the number one thing, like, is our number one thing with everything we do, is God. And I'm very proud of you that you, like, are this close to him. Because when I met you, you're the one who brought me closer to God. But you weren't, like, praying every day. And I wasn't either. We weren't, you know, neither of us were. But just seeing who you were and who you become, like, you are a God-fearing man. You are a strong, amazing, one-of-a-kind fiance.
Strong but man.
Oh my gosh. You went from being like, when I met you, you were still a man because you're very grown. You're very ahead of your time. But you went from being like, you reminded me of like a college boy, like just living your life, doing your thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, you went from being like, I don't want to call you a boy because you were never, like, you've always been a man, but like, you literally went from being like a man to like this grown man.
Yeah.
Like, you are very strong, and just seeing how much you have deepened your love and your loyalty, like, you went from one extreme to the next. You went from affection being hard for you, opening up being hard for you, telling me what's on your mind and, you know, certain things, and spending time with God. Like, you have changed in so many different aspects and ways, from your love, your loyalty, who you are as an individual, who you are in a relationship, your love with God, spending time with God. Like, looking back on who you were and who you are now, I'm proud of you for everything. You gave up so many things, you changed so many ways. You open up now, like you are an open book. You tell me what's on your mind. And I'm really proud of you for being brave and putting your full faith and trust in God and me. Because I feel like at times, and every person's this way, but there's things where we're a little bit scared because it's like, okay, well, what if, and this and that. Like, that's normal. We're humans. But you got to a point where you just did that, like, trust fall into God's arms and into my arms. And like, we took a leap of faith coming the whole way out to California. Just me and you, no family, no friends, just inheritance money. Like, this all happened because of God, Jesus, Grandma and Pap happened, obviously our family, but like, long story short, what I'm saying is, like, things that in the past, like, if I would have said to anybody, friends, family, anybody, if I would have been like, hey, you want to do this with me, and I'm ready to like grab their arm, every person would have been like, nah, you go do it and walk that way. And you have like just hopped on board with me, even at times where you were questioning it, or maybe didn't have faith in it, or didn't believe in it, or were hesitant to it.
I wouldn't say I had faith in it. Final question.
When in this game did you feel the most connected to me? That is a great question.
I don't know. I felt connected to you from the jump of the game. Like, what was the first question? Yeah, because like it showed how much like we knew about each other, simple as a coffee question. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I felt connected to you from the jump.
Was there a part, like, even though you felt connected from the jump, was there a part as we were going that like something stood out more, or that like
Yeah, also when you explained what you're most proudest of me for.
Just now?
Yeah, that was really like, that showed me a lot. Like, how much I've like actually grown. How much I've been doing and doing good.
Yeah. You've been doing more than good. You put your effort and time in, so that's what, you know, you get what...
money where your mouth is. I'm that type of guy, you know?
You get what you... You get what you... You get what you receive. Is that a word? What am I saying?
You reap what you sow.
No, not that one.
Okay.
You get what you give. That's what I was looking for this whole time. Where did receive come from? Okay, so the beginning and the end. Okay, very nice. So guys, that was all the levels, all the questions, and now we're gonna move into the end of the booklet where it's like the reflection, you know, questions and like a recap. So, how did this game leave you feeling?
It left me feeling like very warm and like very peaceful.
Yeah.
That's what I would say the most that it left me. What about you?
It left me feeling very like, very free. I feel like this part of my brain is like open that wasn't open before.
Yeah.
And it's leaving my heart feel, like you said, feeling like warm and feeling open and feeling like it feels like my heart just got like a massage. Like my heart feels so good right now. Like
yeah, we should,
it was so cool.
We should give this to the Ace Family for them to try.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
We should buy them one.
We should.
Like, I wish you guys would do this.
And make a video out of it. Yeah. What did it teach you about your partner? What did you learn?
It didn't teach me anything that I didn't already know, because like we do talk about our stuff like without questions like this, but like questions like this, it like really makes you like really think, you know. But we do actually sit and talk and go through things, and so it wasn't really a big difference, but it does leave me like I said, like warm and peaceful. What about you?
It taught me, I already know obviously like the love I give you and stuff, but like hearing you put it to words makes me feel really, really nice and happy, because it's like one of those things, there's intimate moments where like if a guy says I love you, or you know, does something as simple as like just pulls your hair back and just stares in your eyes, like there's those little things that like, it's not just a girl, like I'm sure even moments with guys, like if I come up to you and I'm like looking at you and I like go like this and I'm like, I love you so much, like I'm sure there's...
Don't say you gonna run with your hand through my hair.
Or that, like anything, but like where I'm looking at you and I'm just like, you know, I love you or whatever. Those moments like give you butterflies, and those moments make you feel very special and appreciated, you know? And something I learned about you, the way you see my love, like the way you put it to words, saying pure and stuff, like that's one of those things where you can know so much about your person and stuff, but like the beginning of this thing, you can't read your partner's mind. I know how much you love me, you know how much I love you, we know a lot of things about each other, but even in everyday moments, like right now, there's stuff going through our head where I have no clue what you're thinking, or I might do something and I don't know what you're thinking. Like there's so many things. That's why like your mouth is so powerful, because no one will ever be able to feel what you're feeling or know what you're thinking until you express it, and that person has to believe it, you know. There's so much that goes into it. Hearing the words you put to describe my love that I give you, hearing you actually like explain it and put words to it, I learned that about you, because I never knew that's what you thought. I knew that's what you probably thought, but like hearing you say it, I never ever heard you say, oh, your love is just so pure. Like just like our engagement night, you opened up and said so much to me that I never get to hear. That's the same thing. You said that, and that's what I learned. So.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too. What did it teach you about yourself?
What it taught me about myself. Okay, so it taught me that I have been growing and just keep doing what I'm doing, and the sky's the limit. What about you?
I think that it taught me, and not in a cocky way, but this is like where I'm trying to get with it. I'm a very good, one-of-a-kind person. And to love that and accept that and appreciate myself for that and acknowledge that, because I feel like I'm so
like you, buddy.
Thank you, baby. But that's the thing, I'm so used to giving love, and I give myself self-love, oh my gosh, all the time. I love myself. But that's the thing, like, I really got to step back, and the things I like do for you or say about you or do for us or whatever, I'm sitting back right now and I'm like, wow, like, you're a good person and you're a good wife and fiance. Like, you do things that like are above and beyond. I think I just learned about myself to like love and appreciate myself more, and to understand that there's nobody else like me and I'm truly one of a kind. And that's why I said I'm not trying to sound cocky answering that question, but that's the thing. I learned to just have that self-love and appreciation more. And it's, and it's not just being cocky, it's being, it's being you and being free. But I'm trying to figure out like the word I'm trying to put to it. I feel like I stepped outside of the box and looked at myself. And see myself, and I love myself more. Sorry, I'm very visual. Like sometimes it's hard for me to like, I have to show, like, I step back and I'm like, whoa, like, I'm a really good person. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, you can say that's cocky, but at the end of the day, that's self-love. I'm not like putting it in anyone's face. I'm saying, you know, I'm a good person, and there's nothing wrong with that, so.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you're a good person, just know that you're a good person to yourself and to everybody else around you, and just be happy with that, because there's not a lot of people like that left in the world. So if you're one of those people and you know that you're a genuinely good, kind-hearted person, take pride in that, because like I said, there's not a lot of people in the world that's left like that. Because everybody is greedy nowadays, and like just chasing,
lustful, and
they're just chasing the wrong things, you feel me? So if you're one of the people that is like genuine in your heart, take pride in that. Not pride where you like brag, but take pride, a humble pride. You know what I'm saying? So
be proud of yourself for that. So overall, how much did you like the game?
It's a really good game.
It was so much fun.
I dig it.
Like, I want to literally like keep playing it. Like, I want to keep going.
It off camera.
Yeah, I really want to, because like there's so many questions, and like with Nikki and Gabby, obviously you know, we don't have the same game they played because we got the couples edition, but like there's so many questions. As you saw, there's somewhere. I'm just excited to see what more this game has to offer. I feel like every time is unique. Every time is one of a kind, because you're never gonna get the same exact card. So yeah, long story short, it's one of a kind. It's always changing, and I think that's what's so beautiful and pure about this game, is like this game is never the same. It will always be different, and you're always gonna learn something or accomplish something. So I'm excited to see, you know, the next time might deepen something we didn't even know was there, or bring up something like, so I'm excited to see that. Overall, this time was a lot of basic things that we already knew, but we got to see it from different perspectives. I feel like that was our overall like accomplishment from this game. So if you guys like this video, make sure you comment down below, let us know. Check out the description for the website for all the different categories and styles of games, so you guys can play this too with your loved one. And yeah, what do you think, baby?
100%. Go do this with whoever you want to.
It's
your loved one, your
fun.
friend, your family member. Just do this game, because it's really like, if you have a significant person in your life that you trust and you love, you should do this game.
Or yourself. There was the self-love one, which I think is so cool too.
Like me and my beautiful baby always say,
stay happy,
stay positive,
spread love and positivity to the world,
follow your dreams,
let life live, and please continue to follow us on our journey together.
Like I always say, man, stay tuned. More videos coming out soon.
Bye, my angels.